we've got here is a rain harvesting system. We've got two 1,700-gallon tanks that are going to collect the rain off of these two roofs. The drainage has already been brought around. We feed the water into these cisterns, passes through a filter. There's a pump at the bottom that will then bring the water back up and go out and water the lawn, water the drip irrigation that's going to be in the planting beds. It's a pretty sophisticated system that came from Germany. The items that fit down in this tank, once we get it buried, is a 10-gallon-a-minute pump, which I should bring out and show you. But basically, the rainwater comes into this filter, fills up the tubes, fills up the tanks. The overflow, which we haven't piped out yet, will go to daylight down at the bottom of the park. It's completely engineered in Germany, manufactured in Georgia, brought up here. We're going to run power in, power out, water in, water out. It's basically capturing the water and from the roof and reusing it. So
did you do any calculations of how much rainfall is required to fill these?
Absolutely. Here in New England, we get an average in June, July, and August of about 3.5 gallons 3.5 inches of rain in a given month. So we've sized these tanks to be a month's worth of rain if we were to be able to get that. In the event that the cisterns are empty because we haven't had any rain, the system is cross-connected to the city water so the irrigation can continue. There's a three-way valve, so when the water level goes down in the collection agent, there's a seamless relay that will turn the system from being the cistern to being the city water.
Theoretically, if they wanted to, they could divert some of the water and use it to flush toilets or whatever in the building.
Yes, absolutely. In fact, this system is made to be able to do that. We could take this water anywhere we wanted back in to run hose bibs or whatnot. We are, in our irrigation system, making those allowances. Unfortunately, our collection points are not large enough to support anything larger than what we have. If we were able to collect all of the roofs, we could have a couple more cisterns.
Yeah. So right now you're set up to collect just the barn roof?
Off the barn roof. And we also have some passive collection of the drains that are underneath the terrace, and also they're going to be out in the front yard. French drains that we've also plumbed into this line. This line is our feed line to the cisterns. This will be an overflow line that goes out, and then we're going to make a couple more penetrations in the tank for our irrigation water.
So are there any other systems that you know about that are this big around?
This is actually a small system.
Really?
Yeah. People are doing rain harvesting into 30,000-gallon cisterns, warehouse roofs. The same engineering can be applied. These cisterns can be manifolded together.
So in other words, so if at some point they wanted to collect more, you just dig some more holes and put more in.
We're confined in space.
Yeah.
We can't put them too far down the hill, otherwise they'll slide out. We can't put them any further up because we've got the propane tank here.
Right.
We're limited somewhat logistically in the site. It's this is a retrofit into this area.
Yeah.
The hole to contain all of this, just to let you know, was 20 feet long, 10 feet wide, and 10 feet deep.
So you're going to get this feed pipe hooked up in time for the hurricane rains that are coming tomorrow, right?
Correct. In fact, we have to have them hooked up by the time the guy gets back here to run this the machine, because they want to button this up for the weekend so nobody falls in our hole.
Well, we better quit talking and you better get to work, huh?
Got it.